Please welcome to the interview area our reigning U.S. Women's Amateur Champion, Megan Schofill. Megan, talk a little bit about your play today and just your overall feelings on the golf course.
Yeah, so today it was definitely a grind towards the end. Finished on 16, 17, 18, which is the back nine's really challenging. But started out playing really well, hitting a lot of fairways and greens, which is super key here, and made a few nice short putts to kind of keep the momentum in my favor. But yeah, I think for me, I hit a lot of fairways and a lot of middle of the greens, which really helped.
You had the double, obviously, on 16, but to be able to come back with 2 pars, especially on 18, which is playing hard, they kind of say at a U.S. Open, you got to take your poison and move on. So talk about how you were able to do that.
Yeah, 16, it was just honestly one bad shot off the tee, and I felt really confident with the driver this whole day and kind of was a little too aggressive and paid for it on 16, making the double. But yeah, 17, 18, I had 2 really great 2 putts, and I felt like that just kind of kept the momentum, and I putted pretty good all day, so I felt really confident.
We're going to go to Beth Ann.
The hole everyone wants to talk about is the 12th hole. How did you attack that hole today?
Honestly, I was trying to play well past the hole and went up a club and caught it pretty heavy and just kind of got lucky, if you want to know my honest answer.
Do you have any idea that Nelly had made a 10 on that hole when you were out there?
I figured she made a double just because we had a little bit of a kind of a rough hole on that, and the guy that was there, I don't know what his position was, he said Nelly had chipped it in the water, and that's all I heard, but that's all I knew.
Right here to Rick, with the mics right there.
What about the greens in general? They seem to be kind of slick and really treacherous all the way around the golf course. Leaving 12 aside, was that the biggest challenge you had today?
I think so, yeah. The greens definitely, as the day went on, too, got pretty firm. They were already really fast, but as the wind started picking up, I felt like they were releasing more. I found 18 really hard to hold with the mid-iron coming in. But I think hitting the fairway is super important, just as much as hitting the green. I feel like if you get in the rough or some of these fairway bunkers, you're kind of chipping out. I mean, I hit in 2 fairway bunkers and played those holes 3 over. So hitting the fairway is probably as important as hitting a good shot into the green.
Great. Thank you. One more, Beth Ann.
2 quick questions. How were you more prepared for this week, having been at Auburn, in terms of tackling a course like this?
Well, we just came from the national championship, and that golf course had a lot of thick rough as well. Obviously, probably not as thick as here. But yeah, I mean, we play a lot of great events and get to play with great competitors every day and just really get to test my game with those girls at home. And I just think playing on a team is probably the best thing that's ever happened to my game.
And then your future plans for the rest of the summer?
I plan to stay an amateur for the rest of the summer. Yeah, and then I'll go to Q school in the fall.
Awesome. Thank you, Megan.
Yep.
And hopefully Curtis go.
Yeah.